Turismo Online. They get his time for heat number 2 here tonight for GTO Rallycross at Barcelona. It's going to be a fun one to watch here. We just had a thriller, an absolute barn burner for heat number 1. 2 drivers were able to advance in. Ike Klockman and Crossout Birdie stole it there at the end, advancing into the feature. Now, 2 more drivers out of this race, this second heat race, will lock themselves into the feature, and the rest will be going to the LCQ to determine who makes it into the final. Let's take a look at the starting lineup. Right-hand side of your screen, Javen Tucker won the pole tonight, so he got that bonus point, and he'll be starting on P number 1 for this heat race. Gavin Morrison will roll off P2 in that last transfer spot. Boar Wharton will roll off P3. Jack McKevitt P4, and Braxton Marshall, one of our rookies, will roll off P number 5 here. So let's talk to tonight's pole sitter, Javen Tucker, and see how he's feeling. Well, what's up, Javen? Coming off that huge win last week in the Daytona 50.0. Now, a lot different in this style of driving here tonight, but how you feeling after winning the pole? How you feeling about your chances?
Not good at all. Gavin's way better than me. He just made a mistake in qualifying.
Well,
after seeing Heat 1, I'm even more scared.
Well, congratulations on the pole, and looking forward to you to survive. And let's talk to the P2 starter, Gavin Morrison. And what's up, Gavin? You're rolling off P2 for this heat race here tonight. How you feeling about your chances to defend that P2 spot and make it into the final?
Pretty good. Hopefully that goes better than qualifying day. Qualifying kind of fucked that up, or messed that up a little bit, and
well, congratulations on that. A nice qualifying, and we'll look forward to see what you do in this heat race. And with that being said, we are going to get ready and go trackside to get this thing going. 10 laps to determine which 2 cars will join the other 2 in the final and make up most of the field, with the rest of the drivers going to the LCQ. Heat number 2 coming up right now. Now, a lot of haymakers were thrown last race, but man, this race should be no different. It's going to be Tucker, Morrison, Wharton, McKevitt, and Marshall making up this heat number 2. And the lights are out. We are racing here in heat number 2. Boar Wharton looking straight down to the inside. Here we come in the first turn. Javen Tucker with a crossover move over Gavin Morrison. Guys, here they come from the pavement to the dirt, slipping and sliding. Gavin Morrison all over the inside of Javen Tucker. Over the jump. This is one of the tight technical sections here. Got to really set up this large sweeper here. Ooh, some contact between the 2 leaders. They're going to be side by side. Oh, haymakers being thrown. A massive crash back there in the back of the pack. That's a big moment for a lot of these drivers. Allows Jack McKevitt to get a large chunk, a large lead away. Jack McKevitt may have the only shot at catching these leaders here, as they are all over the place back there in the pack. Now, these top 2 have broken away. They are loving what they're seeing behind them. They have an 8-second advantage so far over the rest of the pack. Now, they were throwing haymakers early back there in the back of the pack. But here we go. These top 2, the battle's starting to heat up. Gavin Morrison has slipped past Javen Tucker for this lead. He is looking to try to... Oh, some contact there! A little shove from Javen Tucker as they come around that large sweeper. Tucker showing that he means business here. This battle's starting to heat up back here for P number 3. Jack McKevitt trying to make his way back to get toward that transfer spot after some early race contact between him and Wharton and that Caterpillar skid steer machine. Now, something's happened to Javen Tucker here. It looks like he's either made a mistake or had some contact there with Gavin Morrison. Morrison has gotten out to a 6.5-second advantage, but he only has about a 3-second advantage over Jack McKevitt. So Javen Tucker really just needs to settle in a groove here, start logging some laps, and be able to defend that cushion that he has built up over the 3rd spot, Jack McKevitt. Jack McKevitt's last lap was a lot faster than Javen Tucker's last lap. That mistake cost Tucker a lot of time But we got Board Wharton back here. He's starting to make some time, gain a little time on Jack McKevitt here for that P3 spot. But remember, only the top two make it in. So your top two qualifiers as they sit right now would be Tucker and Morrison. Morrison has a very comfortable lead to about a 6.5 second advantage now, as Board Wharton is gaining some time on the third place Jack McKevitt FedEx car. Now, 6 cars will go to the LCQ, so we will have a hell of a battle there in the LCQ to find out who will make it into the final. Morrison doing nothing but expanding his lead here in this race. Tucker makes his way around the final turn, but this battle's starting to heat up between the third place and the fourth place driver. This is the closest Wharton has been. Does he throw a haymaker here? Not quite close enough, but he's going to have a good run coming off that sweeper there. Now these guys are gaining a little bit of time here and there on Javen Tucker. They're really going to need Tucker to make a mistake if they want to be close enough to have a shot to transfer into this thing. Tucker off of the final corner, and Jack McKevitt starting to cut in to that advantage that Javen Tucker has, or Jack McKevitt's starting to gain that time. But he's got a mirror full of Caterpillar. Here they come to the sweeper. Wharton look to the inside. They make some contact. They're going to be side by side off of the corner. Wharton is going to clear him for that third place spot. Kevitt's not going to stay so fast. He gives him the bumper here on the pavement section. Here we go on to the dirt. Got about 3 seconds to go before they get to Javen Tucker there. And man, Gavin Morrison has set sail. He is actually lapping Braxton Marshall right now. Marshall moves out of the way. Not too much time lost there. But man, these guys battling hard back here for P number 3. The first spot out, they need Javen Tucker to make a massive mistake. And we just don't know if it's going to happen. Everyone's slipping their way past Braxton Marshall there. A little contact there between Marshall and McKevitt there in the large sweeper. Man, Morton has kept the gap between him and Javen Tucker just around, hovering around 3 seconds. He's going to need to be perfect, but we're closing the laps down here, so we're running out of time for these guys to try to make a late race charge. Whoever wins this race will start on the pole spot for the feature race here tonight, and as of right now, it looks like Gavin Morrison will have it. Under 3 seconds of an advantage now between Javen Tucker and Boer Wharton. Wharton starting to make some time. Javen might be starting to glance in that rearview mirror a little bit more here and there. Tucker just needs to not make a mistake. He could probably even get away with it if he slowed down his lap times just a little bit. Wharton's last lap was about a tenth or two faster than Tucker. Still gaining some time back there. Some contact with the wall. He's going to lose a little time there. 2 more laps to go here in heat number 2. Gavin Morrison looks like he's just going to run away with it after getting past Tucker early in this thing. Boer Wharton doing just about everything he possibly can. Not a good corner for Boer Wharton. He's going to lose a lot of time there on Javen Tucker. Here we come. The final turn to get the white flag. 1 lap to go here for heat number 2 for Gavin Morrison as that 51 machine makes its way across the start-finish line. Here comes Javen Tucker in P2. These guys back here doing anything they possibly can to try to catch that guy. Here's a look at Tucker, the last spot. He currently holds it to make it into the feature race. These guys don't want to sweat it. They don't want to have to work on that feature race. Couple more turns to go for Gavin Morrison. Gavin Morrison nails the tire barrier. I don't think that's going to be enough. He's really slow, though. I don't think it's going to be enough. No, it's not. Here he comes around the final turn. Gavin Morrison is going to win the pole for the Rallycross race. Here comes Javen Tucker around the final turn. Can he advance in? And he does. Javen Tucker, as Board Wharton absolutely ships it into the final turn to try to catch him. Board Wharton is going to come up just one spot short. He's going to miss out on making it the feature. Jack McKevitt, P4. And Braxton Marshall will come around on P5. Let's talk to the winner of heat number 2 and the winner of the pole here for the Rallycross race. What's up, Gavin? You were able to get it done here in this 10-lap heat race. How you feeling after that one?
Much better after qualifying. That went how I wanted it to go. If I could have came over the time in the qualifying, I knew I could have done better in this one, so it ended up being how I wanted it to.
Congratulations on making it in. Looking forward to see what you can do during the final. Let's talk to the second place finisher, Javen Tucker. Javen Tucker, you able to just hold on and advance into the feature race? How's it feel to be able to make it into the final?
I'm glad I did not mess up again.
Well, congratulations on that. We're looking forward to see what you do during the final. And let's talk to the driver that came up just one spot short. Let's give old Board Wharton an interview. What's up, Board? You just came up one spot short, and we're gonna go straight to the finishing order. Let's see what's going on here. So, after the second heat race, Gavin Morrison wins the pole. He's gonna advance in. Javen Tucker advances into the final. He'll be starting P4. P3, just one spot short, will be Board Wharton. P number 4 will be Jack McKevitt, and then P number 5 will be Braxton Marshall. So that'll do it for heat number 2 here tonight. Stay tuned. The last chance qualifier to see who will be able to make it into the final coming up just next. Thanks for watching.